Hi, from Doncaster in the UK. I'm here again with my daughter Esme, and it's Jill Bentham as Mama G and Web3. And as you know, if you've been tuning in to these conversations, it's me and Esme talking about being now a grandma, now a mum, and little girl that was born in November. It's 11 weeks today.
November.
Oh, so December. Yeah, well, time just seems to disappear and I've lost track already. So she's 11 weeks old and she's a joy and a delight. So, what were your highlights this week?
She started having little conversations with you, and she really does listen. It's like she's listening to what you're saying and she understands you, but she can't speak, but she's trying her best to reply.
Yeah, it's the babbling and the smiling that comes just at the right moment that delights us all. I went to see my elderly mum a few days ago, and she's delighted in giving me a whole series of these over the years. They're fun books, like vintage style but updated Ladybird books, and this one is called How It Works, The Mum. So I brought this for your amusement, Esme. This is a mum. A mum has two very important jobs to do. One is to look after her children, and the other is to do everything else as well.
True.
Which I think you're identifying with, aren't you?
Yeah.
Being a new mum is full of wonder. Sally wonders if her left shoulder will ever stop smelling of sick. It's worth a read. I have a whole set of these, and the funny thing is I have a lot of the originals as well, but these are the recycled pictures from the old books with some very kind of tongue-in-cheek comments about life in the 2020s. So you are a mum, and you might be interested to know there's another one in here called the Stepmother and the Childminder, and one on CBeebies. CBeebies.
I don't think CBeebies was around back in the 80s.
No, these are kind of takeoffs of the originals. So we haven't got one on being a digital mum yet, though I'm sure that won't be far behind. So just to bring you up to date, there's a couple of things to let you know about. One is, of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Mama G and Web3 on digital parenting. I've been in touch with someone who produced a book out a couple of weeks ago called The Zombie Generation. I did mention it last time, but the author Charlotte Armitage, who is a doctor, has since presented a TEDx talk, and as soon as that's been published and is available for circulation, I will be alerting you to that, because I think she has a great deal of understanding, and it's got all the neurological background to what happens when a child's brain is rewired to depend and absolutely require the constant stimulation of digital screen. So today, I've be honest, I've been quite happy to hear Esme singing in the background while I was making lunch. She was singing to Esme. To harmony. That I'm going to have trouble with the names, because I'll tell you why. The two of them, 30 years apart, look so alike. So I am probably going to keep spitting out the wrong name as well. But I was thinking this morning when I was doing my social media post, as some of you may know, slightly parallel to this, but on Tuesdays I post Treasure Tuesday, about all the age-old wisdom and the delights that life has for us if we stop long enough to appreciate them. And on Thursday I write about playful progress, which is celebration of rest and play and creativity and celebrating our unique genius. And on Saturdays I write about the sequoia, which is the core the character of the book and the game that I've designed. So today was playful progress for Thursdays, and I had a picture of some cotton reels in a bowl, and it reminded me of times when I was probably 3, 4, 5 maybe at home. Really liked to rummage around in my mum's cotton reel tin, and also with a whole collection of buttons that she had. And I can remember also visiting my grandmother, and she had a tobacco tin full of the most ornate, beautiful marbles. So I was wondering, what do you think when your daughter is a little bit older? What do you think she will be fascinated to play with and to explore in this house? The stuff that I own and
In
the
this
thing,
house,
yeah.
there's loads of things in this
What,
house.
what do you think will be a kind of a, like she'd like to dress up or to play with something she finds that she would be attracted to? What do you think it might be?
There's lots of books in this house.
Definitely hope she likes my
There's
books.
books everywhere you look. Definitely looking through books and maybe pictures, things like that.
Yeah, we've got quite a colourful home. I'm certainly not a fan of millennial beige, I can be honest with you.
Not a beige girl.
I'm not beige, and I'm not into black and white, which is very anti-modernist at the moment because everybody seems to like black, white and beige. However, what I was thinking was all those artefacts that my grandma had, that my mum had, that now I have, what will your generation have of any lasting value for your children or their children to be attracted to? Because the more I look at the homes of your generation and the things that they have, they're so much more disposable. The things that you buy are of less value because they're not as well made. And then we come to the whole issue of photography. I've got albums that are obviously now a thing of the past. What do you think is going to be the trigger or the stimulus or the attraction that babies will and young children and toddlers be drawn to when they're in their grandparents' home in the next few years, or rather when their children are in your home as a grandparent? What will you have that will be of interest?
Good question.
Because everything's going online.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can think of is like photographs. Really.
Photos.
Or things that I've kept, maybe that you've given me, things like that. But
Yeah,
at this day and age, you don't really have things like you have.
material things aren't so much of a draw. And I mean, I've still got my DVDs, I have CDs. Now everything is either on Apple,
iCloud.
iCloud. Do you have anything on your shelves at home?
No.
So what have we done there? Is there a downside? Is there a positive to all of that?
I think it's like that now because like, I like to have things clean and not cluttered.
Yeah.
But then when you look at it like that, you don't really have much to look back at or memories. But the only memories I have are just pictures on my phone, really.
Yeah. So again, everything comes back to that shiny oblong thing in your hand, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Everything. You're always coming back to that. I suppose the challenge might be to take joy in nature, to make sure music fills your home. Perhaps decoration and decor is a big thing that children can enjoy and appreciate. I think my concern, I've only been thinking about this today, but I think my concern is that their environments could be quite stark and uninspiring. So what do we do about that? On the other hand, you can go and see digital galleries where the whole wall of a great big room is filled with moving shapes and animations, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I do have things for her as she grows up, like toys and things she can play with and touch and stuff. And those, do you know those light up like fake fish things?
No?
Photograph me up. It's, you know, the marble lamps.
Yes, yes.
Like that.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, they can be in the house, but it's something that I wouldn't keep really for once she's finished playing with them.
Again, it's a disposable thing. So my question is, how do we create memories, and how important are artifacts and collectibles in stirring those memories? And isn't our society going to be on the verge of change again in terms of how it remembers and how it celebrates? Because what is it that will remind you anymore?
Yeah, true.
So here we are, we've opened another conversation piece. It's a little bit different today. We can hear my granddaughter stirring in the background, so I'm going to sign off here. But again, please remember to like and subscribe and to share and to look out for Mama G and Web3 on digital parenting. And from Esme and from me, see you next time.
Bye.